from London. I have just checked into our hotel, so I'm going to find somewhere to prop you up, then I can sit down and fill you in on the plans for the next couple of days, because we have got the most gorgeous couple of days planned. In fact, the most lovely week this week. So we are staying at the Hyatt, the Churchill one, which is just off Marble Arch. And we're only here for one night in London, because tomorrow we fly to Amsterdam, which I'm so excited for because I've never been to Amsterdam, so that would be really fun. And I just feel like this is the perfect time of year because it still looks really pretty and autumnal, but there is definitely a strong festive feeling in the air. Well, there is in London anyway. London already feels pretty festive, which I am so happy about. So I thought this week we could do a bit of a weekly vlog because we've got London today, Amsterdam tomorrow, and then later in the week I'm going to really get all of my Christmas decor shopping done and just really start to get in the festive mood. I know it's early, but it's the best time of the year and I feel like you cannot have too much of a good thing, despite what that saying is. And then this evening I'm meeting Ella to go for some dinner, and then Kenny gets here about 9:30 I think after work, so probably grab a drink or something with him, but nothing too crazy because we have got an early flight tomorrow to Amsterdam. So we only have the afternoon in London to get some shopping done. So I'm going to stop chatting and let's go shopping. This is my outfit for the day. I've got on my H&M cashmere kind of roll neck jumper, which I wear all the time. I've also got on this new jacket from Massimo Dutti, which I absolutely love. I don't actually have many short jackets like this, so I thought this one was perfect. And then I just have on these dark wash denim jeans and my Maxx trainers, which actually match perfectly to this jumper. You remember when I said I'd ordered that rug from Zara, but it was almost shiny? This is what I meant. I don't know if you can tell in this light, but it's like that. Not how I expected to end a really lovely day in London, but I just saw a really horrible thing. I was walking down Oxford Street and there was this man, and the way that he was treating his dog, I will never be able to unsee. And this was happening on Oxford Street on a Saturday, so everyone around could see it, and for some reason no one said anything. I had to say something, I physically could not say anything. The guy was obviously not the most friendly of people, so obviously I got told all manner of things that I won't repeat, but I just could not say anything. I just said, stop treating your dog like that. But then he was shouting at me, so then everyone turned around. Obviously everyone could see my point. I just think no one was brave enough to say anything. And actually this couple said, like, well done, like, for being brave enough to say something. And I said, yeah, my dad would kill me, because my dad would kill me. He's always said that saying how I think will get me in trouble. Anyway, obviously that was really upsetting, and I wish there was something more I could have done, but at least I tried. Just truly upsetting, and so surprising that no one says anything when everyone can see it. I understand that no one wants to get themselves into a situation, I really
do, but like at some point you have to. Anyway, I thought I'd pulled myself together, but clearly not. So I'm gonna go do that and I will see you when I'm ready for dinner. Right, I'm feeling a lot better now. Goodness knows what my makeup's going to look like. Let me give credit where credit is due. I have the Too Faced waterproof mascara on. Didn't move an inch, not one bit, not one smudge, nothing. So that definitely works. I'm wearing a really simple outfit. This is just a black cashmere knit, like a really nice lightweight one. I then have on these trousers that I got today actually. They're like a black velvet from Massimo Dutti. And then I just have on some little black suede kind of ankle length boots. I will link all of this in the description. But I just wanted to come in here and show you my highlighter because I just got a new highlighter from Victoria Beckham Beauty and it is so good because it's like a gloss kind of texture. Rather than there being kind of glitter and pigment to give you highlight, it's all with a gloss. So it's kind of like putting Vaseline but much nicer on your skin, and I think it's so natural. Again, I will link it for you, but just wanted to show you because I'm really impressed with it. But yeah, all ready to go, so I'm going to go and call a taxi. This is one of those heated toilets, which is honestly such a luxury, so nice, especially now that it's so cold. Let me just tidy up the room a bit and I will see you when we get to dinner. Good morning everyone. I am in a wonderful mood this morning. I've already had Heart Christmas on. I am sat outside the shops before they've opened, ready and raring to go to get some Christmas shopping done. I know that the last time I spoke to you, I said that the next time I speak to you, I'll be in Amsterdam. So I just wanted to quickly explain what happened there. So basically we were only going for 24 hours to Amsterdam. Kenny just had one extra day off work, so we thought we'd just take advantage, pop across to Amsterdam. The flight's less than an hour and we would just do 24 hours there because I had never been, but Kenny used to live in Rotterdam, so he knows Amsterdam really, really well. So I thought, great, we'll go have the best 24 hours. Anyway, we had a nightmare travel day on the way there. Our flight was really, really delayed. And then when we got there, there was about an hour-long queue for passport control. And then once we finally actually got into Amsterdam, it was monsooning. It was the heaviest rain I have ever seen, and we got caught in it twice. So twice, as soon as we arrived, we had to go out of the hotel and then immediately go back to the hotel to get changed. So the first day was just a little bit of a nightmare, a little bit all over the place. So we only ended up with kind of like the evening, the morning, and a little bit of the next afternoon. So I didn't end up filming because I just thought we need to make the most of every single second, and I didn't want to be slowing us down. So I'm really sorry, but that's why I didn't end up filming in Amsterdam, although we did have a lovely time, and I am desperate to go back before Christmas, so we'll see if we can squeeze in a little trip. So that leads us on to this morning. As I mentioned, it is bright and early. I think the shops have literally just opened and we are doing all of the Christmas decor shopping today. I have done a little bit already, which I'll show you when we get home, and I also have some orders on their way. Zara Home, let me just tell you, is fantastic. Like, so many beautiful pieces. I will say some pieces are somewhat pricey though. I don't know if you saw when we were in London, but there was some really beautiful glass baubles, but they're about £20 each, and I'm thinking, well, if I want 10, but obviously not everything is too pricey, so definitely have a look on Zara Home if you're after some last minute bits. But today we're doing the classics. We're doing Dunelm, we're doing Homesense, we're doing maxx, might pop to Next Home. I'm also going to pop into a little shop local to us because they have the most stunning Christmas bits, which I've been holding myself back from getting until I could bring you along with me. So with all of that being said, it sounds like it's going to be a busy day, so I'm going to get my coat on and let's go to the first stop, which is Dunelm. I have to say, it's not really full Christmas in Dunelm yet. They have these couple of aisles at the front, but then the rest of the store is just all the usual bits. Like, I thought the kitchen area upstairs might have some lovely Christmas mugs or something, but they don't really. I'm going to try and decorate my own wreath this year, and I've seen a few with bells on and I really like them. I also think this is quite nice. I like that. There's a few good gems, but there's just not that much in general. I do think these tree skirts are quite nice though. I like this colour, so I think I might get a couple of them because we're going to do 2 Christmas trees this year.
really like these candles. They're very, very heavy. But I can't decide between the colours because I saw this one first and really liked this. But now I'm almost thinking that might go with everything else I've got a bit more. I also quite like this. I've never bought a tree candle before, but I can kind of imagine that. These Christmas birdhouses are the best thing I've ever seen. They are so sweet. There's so many different styles as well. This is something I did not know existed, and now I need. I've not had too much luck so far. I feel like with shops like Homesense and TK Maxx, it's kind of like a treasure hunt. Just very much depends on the day, which I think is what I love about Homesense. You never quite know what you're going to get, but it wasn't too good today. So I've driven into town to my favourite little home store that's near to us, and I'm really hoping they don't let me down. Last time I walked past, they had their Christmas coming soon sign out. So I really hope that Christmas has arrived. Let's go find out. Unfortunately, that was not as successful as I'd hoped. It was the first time I've properly gone to the shops just to look for Christmas bits, and there just wasn't that much that I really loved. I think Christmas is a bit of a funny one because everyone has their own take on it, so the shops try and kind of cater a bit for everyone. There just wasn't that much that kind of fits with how I envisage Christmas this year. Even my favourite shop that never lets me down was a little bit too glittery for me, so we're gonna have to keep looking. There's a few garden centres that I want to go to. I might try and squeeze one in this afternoon. First things first, I'm gonna make myself some lunch. I've got one of these Re-Nourish soups. This one is spicy lentil roasted red pepper. I really, really like these. I love the green one. I had it when we were in the cabin. I actually got these for my mum because she was staying for a few days but she didn't have it, so that's a nice treat for me for lunch. So I'm going to make that with some toast and then probably take the dogs out. We've got Poppy again. If any of you remember a while ago, I said that Kenny and I had booked my parents a trip to Florida just to say thank you to them for how much they helped us when we were renovating this house, and that trip has come around. Time goes so fast. I actually saw someone say recently, and I thought maybe that's true, that maybe time goes by quicker when you're an adult because you have to kind of plan ahead, whereas when you're a child you're very much just living in the moment. But when you get to an adult, for example, you know that Christmas won't happen unless we make it happen, so you have to kind of live a little bit in the future, so maybe that's why time flies. Anyway, what got me, oh yeah, just to say that we've got Poppy for the next couple of weeks while my parents are in Florida having a lovely time. Look at these two having their bath. Good morning everyone, it is another new day. My vlogs are not normally this disjointed. It's been a bit of a disjointed one this week. I'll be completely honest, last night my period just totally wiped me out. It was one of those evenings where I just needed to be in silence on the sofa, cup of tea, hot water bottle, Christmas movie, and just get through it, you know? It's just wonderful being a woman sometimes, isn't it? You think you're having a great, productive, positive day, and then bam, hormones, period cramps, the day's over. But I'm feeling much better this morning. We are reconvening and we are on our way to do a little bit more Christmas shopping. I've got the two girls in the car with me, so we'll see how that goes. I've never been shopping with two dogs in tow before, so we will see how that goes. But we're on our way to a really lovely garden centre, and Adele, if you're watching this, we are on our way to Bent's. Adele gave me this recommendation. She does my nails and she totally sold this place to me as
just being the most magical Christmas place, so I've been dying to come ever since she mentioned it. A lot of the walks that I like to do with the dogs are kind of this direction, so I thought, why not combine the two? I think this garden centre also has a really lovely big pet section, so I'm actually really glad that I've got them with me. So that is where we are off to now. Hopefully I can get some last minute bits that I need. I've also got a few deliveries coming today. This afternoon I will definitely sit down with you and show you where we are up to in terms of Christmas decor. I'm thinking I might decorate next week. I feel like that's an acceptable time to decorate for Christmas. That gives me about 6 weeks, I think, with my house decorated, which sounds pretty perfect to me. I'm honestly so excited to... Oh no. There's this toll bridge here and I never ever, you have to have 12 pence and I never ever have it. Let me try and speak to him. I never have any change. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I've done that once before, but I never realised we're coming this route and I never have any cash. It's only 12 pence, but you can't use card, and I just never have any cash. That's so embarrassing. Anyway, the man was very kind and he let me through anyway, so I will definitely make up for it next time I come through this way. But anyway, on that note, I will see you when we get there. This place is absolutely huge. Model villages. I want to go this way, but I just can't even give you the scale of it. Let me just walk you this way to show you. It goes as far as you can see in every single direction. These are my kind of Christmas decorations. I really love things that are kind of like warm and woodlandy and natural. Look at these little acorns. Obviously they all have a bit of a Christmas. Oh, how nice are they? Oh, they're all just out of Graham. I'll have to look online actually. I might take one of them to add onto a wreath. I think that's quite pretty. We are now back home. I've had a quick change because I'm popping out to see a friend after this. I'm back in the shirt I was wearing yesterday. I have not taken the shirt off since I got it. It's from Beaufort and Blake and they very kindly sent it to me and I just adore it. I think it is the warmest colour and it's made out of like a cord material, so it is slightly warmer for the winter months, which I love as well. I'm equipped with a big cup of tea in a new mug actually. This is a new kind of Christmas purchase, supposedly Christmas. Just show you a little bit closer, it's very full of tea. It's from Zara Home and it is in their Christmas section, but I'm not really sure what makes it Christmassy exactly. But it is very nice and it has a very kind of handmade feel to it. Let me just sip some. Hot, piping hot, boiling hot. That needs a second. I am definitely somebody who has, why is my watch upside down? Which shows how much of a rush I've been in to get ready. Anyway, as you can see, I'm surrounded by all things Christmas and I thought I would give you a quick haul of all of the bits that I've picked up so far this year. I have to say I did realise when I was gathering all these bits together that there was rather a lot that hasn't arrived yet. We've got quite a bit still coming kind of next week, but I think I'm going to decorate for Christmas next week like I said, so you'll see all of it then anyway, and that should leave you with plenty of time before December to pick up any extra last minute bits as well. I'm determined to drink this tea, but that's a better temperature. I'm actually just going to shuffle you back because I've realised the light is changing and it's going to keep doing that, so let me just pop you that way. A lot of this is from different places, so I'm just trying to figure out the best place to start. I feel like I'm going to start with the least Christmassy thing, but I just had to show you this huge vase. This arrived yesterday. I got it from Zara Home and I think it's so gorgeous and I really have a vision for this in our bedroom. It is absolutely huge. I was a little bit surprised by the size of it when it arrived, but I kind of love that. So I'm thinking of doing a bit of a Christmassy display just to add a tiny touch of Christmas to our bedroom, which I'll obviously show you next week because I'm not
not really one to go for the Christmas bed sheets thing, but I would love just a little hint of Christmas in here. So this is what I'm going to do my display in. I absolutely love this. I will link all of this, I'll link what I'm wearing, I will link everything in the description. I'm really trying to get better at my links, so shout at me if they're not there. So that's the first thing. So maybe I'll start with Zara Home. So the second thing I've already shown you, I just got another one of these gorgeous mugs. So we've got a nice pair of them. I can show you this one a little bit better because it's empty. And then also from Zara Home, I picked up a couple of new tea towels. I have to get a new Christmas tea towel every year. It's just a thing. I think the last couple of years actually mine have also been from Zara Home. They do some really beautiful ones. I was spoiled for choice. But I just went for these really simple ones with the red and green borders. And then sadly, the last thing I got from Zara Home was these little napkin rings. And I say sadly because I actually did a way bigger order, but the order kind of went through. I got all my emails saying it was being prepared. And then yesterday I got an email just saying, sorry, some items in your order are now out of stock. And half my order had just been taken off and is now out of stock. So I'm really sad about that. But I did get these gorgeous little napkin rings. I think there's 4 here. And I just thought they were very natural, very traditional, and I really liked them. So then let me show you a couple of bits from Cox & Cox. Again, I believe I've got another Cox & Cox order on the way, because this time of year sometimes things are kind of on a little bit of a back order or a pre-order, so there was a slight delay. So the first thing I got was just this kind of antique gold candle holder. My vision for this is the tablescape, so the Christmas dining table, and this is like the centerpiece. That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully it works well, but it was a really good price and I just liked the antique-y kind of effect on it. Now, the other thing I got from Cox & Cox is very much indulging my inner child. This is something that I have always wanted, and this year I just thought, you know what, I don't care if it's a little bit naff, I am having it because it will make me happy, and that is what Christmas is all about. I picked up this train set. It's this little kind of traditional red train, and then it has a train track and it's battery powered, so it actually goes around the track, and I just couldn't think of anything more exciting than that. So my vision for this is kind of around the Christmas tree and around the presents. I think the track's about 3.5 meters long, so it'll have to probably do a bit of a loop in the living room. So if you're secretly still a child like me, Cox & Cox is the place to go. I've always wanted one of these my entire life. So this year I'm making my own Christmas dreams come true. I got this really simple traditional wreath from the range, which is actually where I got my autumn wreath from this year, the one in the kitchen on the back of the door, which I love, and I've actually packed away in hopes of preserving it for next year because I really liked it. So I also got this from the range. This I'm thinking for our front door because I wanted something just really traditional, really simple, and also something that doesn't cost a fortune and isn't too fragile, just because obviously it's going to be exposed to the elements out there, and when you live in England that is something that you definitely do need to consider. So I'm thinking for my indoor wreath I'll do a really beautiful natural wreath. I'll get it from like a florist or something, but I just wanted something a bit more hard wearing for the front door, and I actually really like it. I've held it against the front door and it looks really pretty. So that's from the range. And then this is a little bit hard to see, but this is actually a really lovely garland. It's a slightly thinner garland, and this is again for the dining table because I originally bought a big full garland and it just took up way too much of the actual dining space on the table. So then I went on the hunt for a bit of a thinner one, and I found this one. This is from Rose and Grey. There's actually a sale on there at the moment, so it's worth having a quick look. And it's a frosted garland with little pine cones on, and once it's out it's quite like wispy and natural, and because it's frosted it's not too kind of garish. So I think I'm going to definitely dress this one up. For example, you know, earlier at the garden centre, you know, the Giselle Graham kind of berries and acorns and stuff, I'm thinking of dressing this up with that to make it a little bit more elaborate. Okay, we're on to the last couple of bits now, and that sun is chasing me, so we are trying to beat the sun. So I did end up picking up 2 tree skirts from Dunelm. I thought these were a really lovely colour. However, I will say we did have a bit of a nightmare last night. We tried it with the Christmas tree that I bought, and the tree skirt didn't fit the stand. However, the tree also didn't fit in the living room, so the tree has to go back. It was too wide. I feel like we're going to have this problem this year because our ceilings are like 10 foot high, but the rooms are not that big. So when you buy like an 8-foot Christmas tree, which would look gorgeous with the height, they're also obviously very wide, and the rooms just can't take a Christmas tree that wide. So I don't know how we're going to get around that one this year. I'm going to have to move you back again. Okay, last 2 final bits are 2 candles. Both of these are from Homesense, and I think these are the only things I've actually got from Homesense this year, which is a bit disappointing because I normally love a good Christmas Homesense hunt, but they didn't have too much this time. So I went for this one in the end, and this one is Pine Needles, White Musk and Citrus. and it smells very, very Christmassy. It's very sort of woody, if that's the sort of thing you like. And then I got this one, which is the same sort of thing as the autumn candle that we used all of, by the way. That's pretty much all gone. And this one's very kind of like Christmas berries. So what actually is this? Yeah, cranberry and winter cherry. But I have to say I mostly just get it because I really like the jars. Sorry, I keep having to move you around, but that is everything that I've picked up for Christmas so far this year. Obviously I've got lots of decorations from previous years, and like I said, I've got quite a few bits on their way. You'll also get to see the living room in the next video because that's really come on quite a bit and we're almost there, minus the fire surround that has to go in. Is that going in next week or the week after? I know it's very last minute anyway, but it's going in at some point. Oh yeah, the fire surround might not be in when I decorate for Christmas, which is, I hadn't really thought about that. Maybe the mantelpiece will just have to be a little bit later on. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here because I feel like we very much just Christmas shopped in this video, so I feel like it really all ties in quite nicely. But I'll be back next week to decorate for Christmas. I also might film this weekend because my sister's coming up to stay, so we'll see. Maybe next week will be a bit of a vlog and a bit of a decorate for Christmas with me, and we'll just see how it goes. But either way, I hope you have the most gorgeous week and I can't wait to catch up next Sunday. Bye guys!